My brother.
Tell me 3 people you'd like to fight next.
3 people. We went out of Kell Brook, Jesse Vargas. We went out of Sean Porter, Keith Thurman. Danny Garcia.
Errol the Truth Spence Jr. He rips Danny Garcia on his social media. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I'm back with some more boxing. Make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'm everywhere. And I just did a video about this, man. You guys seen by the title. Wow, Danny Garcia fighting who? Make sure you check out that video for the full disclosure where I talk about this particular fight. And in the video, you guys see the title, Errol Spence Jr. Leftovers Philly Mismatch. This is a guy, the guy he's fighting, Samuel Vargas, is a guy that Errol Spence Jr. beat and stopped just last year. And I don't like to say leftovers per se because there's a lot of great fighters. So it'd be one thing if it's like Juan Manuel Marquez knocked out Pacquiao. He had 3 tries at it and Pacquiao's elite. So just because Marquez knocked him out doesn't mean Jesse Vargas will be able to, because Pacquiao's of that caliber. But we haven't really seen much from Samuel Vargas to let us know that he is a worthy foe, right? He has another loss. It wasn't a stoppage, but Errol Spence stopped him. This is what Errol Spence Jr. said on his Twitter account, verified Twitter account. Danny said I have to pay my dues, but he's fighting somebody I knocked out already. And he makes that rolling eyes emoji. And the thing is, I mean, look at the feedback for this particular fight. It's just not good. It's not a good fight. And I said this in the last video. And it sucks because a hometown fight is supposed to be a feel-good fight. People get to see you. Like, oh, I don't always get a chance to see Danny Garcia. Sometimes he's fighting in New York, maybe fighting at the Staples Center against Robert Guerrero or something I can't make it to. But he's fighting at home, and it's against a guy no one's even heard of. You know what I'm saying? Like, he also went on to say, when I win the belt, I'm looking to unify ASAP. I like the mindset. You guys seen the clip at the beginning of Errol Spence Jr. He said he wanted to fight Danny Garcia. And Raging Babe also put this. She covers boxing. Spence made such easy work of Vargas last year. I'm shocked they didn't go with David Peralta. And that's actually a good point, because even though I don't really rate David Peralta, even though he beat Robert Guerrero, I don't think he's the man to beat or anything at welterweight. I still would have preferred that over this guy, Samuel Vargas, because at the end of the day, Peralta, he did his own thing. You know what I mean? He started coming alive in those middle rounds versus Robert Guerrero. So that still seems like a more formidable task, you know what I mean, other than Samuel Vargas. It's just, there's no way you slice it's a good fight. You know what I mean? There's no way you can make it out to be like, this is the fight that should happen for a champion. That's the thing. Errol Spence Jr., he's fighting the caliber of people he has to, because he has to climb up the ladder. You know what I mean? So what he's saying makes a whole hell of a lot of sense. Danny said I have to pay my dues, but why is he going back and fighting someone that I knocked out? And he also put too much time being wasted. I agree. And it's getting to the point where I got to start. I might have to come out as Ego Valley, because Floyd Mayweather was absolutely right with fighters wanting too much money, and they're going about it all wrong. Everyone sees the end result, the money made, yeah. You know what I mean? And I keep saying this, and I'm going to keep saying it. Everybody wants to be Money Mayweather, but they don't want to be Pretty Boy Floyd. Go through that stage of Pretty Boy Floyd, and all that other money stuff will come. You know what I mean? Fighters just got to fight the right fights. And I keep it real on my channel. Some people say, oh, you only like black fighters. You only like PBC. You only like this. Fair is fair. I'm a straight shooter, period. If I criticize Canelo for fighting Liam Smith and Golovkin for fighting Kell Brook, a welterweight, jumping up 2 divisions, those aren't the fights that needed to happen. And this is the same thing, another champion, where this fight just doesn't make sense. I'd understand if he had a shaky performance against Robert Guerrero, but he looked good. He didn't take much punishment or anything in that fight. He clearly won the fight to me. So what is the reason for this? It's not like you're coming off an injury. You got to make it make sense to me. And Danny Garcia versus a guy Errol Spence Jr. stopped, and I'm going to keep referring to it as that, Samuel Vargas. It just, there's no way you can make that make sense. Berto, I was okay with that fight. John Molina, I was even okay with that. But this is a stretch. I don't really see how this is a fight that needed to happen. Me personally, you could have went and dug up like Josito Lopez or Aaron Martinez, a fight like that, and I don't think it would be received like this. That's just my opinion. At least those guys have names and a style we're familiar with. Drop it in the comment section. Share the video, like the video. As always, hate, comment, and subscribe. Till next video is Ego signing off.